God damn.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Takes 3. 218. Chop.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch safety screen. Blue draw Parker. Safety screen. Ready.
They'll run with Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He's checking. Crash. Pilot, 64, weak.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Switch. Whip. 80 weapon.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let him know. Let him know. 6-6, pull it high. Watch the twist. Ready. Go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Watch the run. 22 jet bomber. Now.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 50, Mike's 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Get it.
2nd and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 30 pace, let's go. Recon, 132 fight. 45, check 45. Set, check. Motion out of the backfield, motion out of the backfield. Ready, go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 60. Pittsburgh. High 7. Let's go. Yes. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's put him on the clock. Ready, go.
From the gun, Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Franks gives this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the double. Mike's 50. Check back. Hey, Duuvall. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't going nowhere. Ain't no looking at. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 27. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's what I do. Check 24, check 24. General, back.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Franks. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Franks. And that's going to be incomplete.
What the fuck you catch, my guy?
It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively.
It's like you got the ball. You got the ball. Make the fucking catch.
Exact time he was reaching
just complete the fucking catch, man.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
To throw again, Franks. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, Franks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Damn it. I guess I thought he was going to lead him. Lead them better than that.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
I'm mad, man.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, Wolf!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Fuck. Could have been at least 3. Let's go. New job, new opportunity.
Here we go. 6-4.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Fuck this shit.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because
And
when
that should have been 7.
I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
But I had to fucking outrun them two linebackers.
Going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
This guy's just getting his butt tore apart by DeMarcus Lawrence.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Switch.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This is crazy,
Marcus
man.
Lawrence
Like I
in
slipped.
there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever.
You have speed on the outside, at the outside tackle, you still get beat. You put a better player with a high awareness, you still get beat. You slide it, you still get beat.
That we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Like, God damn, what I got to do?
Across the 35-yard
Like, I'm
line,
literally
right
sliding
around
the
the
fucking
36.
the protection that way.
Let's
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Well, soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, box drop. Ready?
2nd and 4. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Okay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
General West. Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. X3, 218, chopper. Down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off Play action. Franks. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home.
Out of here.
And they're
Get out of
taking the ball
here,
away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape.
I'm getting rid of the ball. I'm throwing the ball before.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22
So
on the year.
aggravating, like I'm getting rid. I'm throwing it.
Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
Like, this is so aggravating.
Throwing on third and long. Franks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
I got the pass lead. But okay, get out of here,
to
man.
the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the
So
equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
36, 36.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone.
Nobody cuts upfield to stop the bullshit.
Good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So fucking aggravating. It's like...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is going to be stopped.
They just let him come right through.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Fucking through. Get out of here, man.
You got to be careful not to go to the well too
Because he go to pick him up, then he just...
line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep
goodness, dog.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw on third down. Franks got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Fuck, man.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Oh, my goodness, I suck at directional cooking.
And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offense.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Telvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
84. Who's got 84? Check 84. Watch that in. Watch that in. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Set. Hey, alert 3. Hey, exit.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. That's taken on the 25. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
What we got? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Go.
Throwing on first down. Franks. And he's got his man on the out route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on second down, Franks. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Bell. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You better be afraid of me. You better. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Go. Hey, check Mike 50. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So fucking aggravating. I wish they fucking fall.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Wish they fucking follow.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
I don't know where the fuck he was going on that.
2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, stand off. Go.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore.
Damn, I couldn't get him.
Finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go play action here on first down. That is
son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Good shit, good shit, good shit.
Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Good shit, good fucking
Extra
shit.
point by Moore, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
I don't know why the fuck I was playing the tight ends. You don't have no tight ends.
Touchdown, here's Moore to kick it
I should have
away.
stayed my ass back.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I don't
And
know
he'll
why
get
the
it
fuck
up
I
past
came
the
in.
20
You
to
have
the
no tight ends
22-yard line.
to cover that fucking drag route. I don't know why the fuck I came in to cover the damn drag routes, the underneath routes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper.
Come on,
I think
come
here's
on.
the
We gotta get
situation.
that.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's bring it. Check safety, check safety.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Franks. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Oh my goodness. I could have sworn he was going to hand it off.
Line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, I could have sworn he was going to hand it off.
I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, Zoo. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And there's that man again. It's complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Orange shirt.
Well, you want me to become Sonic?
I said, come get your PJs.